answers. The first thing I need to do is I need to convert all of my mixed numbers into improper fractions. So we take 4 3/4. We get 16 plus 3 to give us 19/4. This is number 1. And 2 2/3 to be 8/3. And we look to see if we can cross cancel anything, which we can. 4 goes into itself once. 4 goes into 8 twice. And we say 19 times 2 is 38. And 3 times 1 is 3. Now, of course, we have to do our fish hook. 3 goes into itself once. 3 goes into 8 twice. And we get 12 2/3 for problem number 1. Hopefully that went well for you. Okay, I'm going to erase this fish hook. And we will start number 2. We have 3 1/3. That becomes 10/3 multiplied by 9/4. All right, we say 3 goes into itself once. 3 goes into 9 3 times. I see I have even numbers, so I can put 2 into each of them. So 2 goes into 4 twice. 2 goes into 10 5 times. I now have 5 times 3 to be 15, and 1 times 2 to be 2. And when you convert 15 halves into a mixed number, you will get 7 1/2. Now we go to number 3. The tricky part of number 3, and I put tricky in quotes, is you had to remember to put the whole number 9 over 1. And then we convert 6 1/6 into 37/6. And then we say 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 9 3 times. Do a little side work over here. 37 times 3 is 21, carry 2. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 111 over 2. Okay, now I have to take 2 and divide it into 111. Well, 2 goes into 11 5 times. Bring down my 1. 2 goes into 11 5 times. And I do my fish hook to give me 55 1/2. Okay, take a second to look over that fish hook. 2 goes into 11 5 times. Do my subtraction, get a remainder of 1, bring down that 1. 2 goes into 11 5 times. And now I can do my fish hook to be 55 1/2. All right, I'm going to get rid of this again so we can see my work here. And now we go to problem number 4. 9 1/5 becomes 46/5. And 10 23rds. All right, well, I see 5 goes into itself once, and 5 goes into 10 2 times. Now, I remember last week, or was it 2 weeks ago, when you talked about the fact that when we get these ugly numbers like a 23, let's check to see if 23 goes into 46. And it does. Oh, thank goodness. So 23 goes into itself once, and 23 goes into 46 2 times. So now I'm left with 2 times 2, which is 4. 1 times 1, which is 1, which of course simplifies to 4. And hopefully that warm up went well for you. So now, yesterday we did multiplying of mixed numbers. So today we're going to do division of mixed numbers. Okay? There's 2 things that we need to remember when doing division of mixed numbers. What do you think you have to do to all those mixed numbers? Hopefully you're saying to yourself, well, I'm going to probably convert all my mixed numbers to improper fractions like I did for multiplication, and you would be correct. And then you have to say to yourself, division. Oh, wait a minute. We had one of those sayings that came along with division last week. Yes, we did. It was called keep, change, flip. So again, step number 1 is going to be convert all mixed numbers into improper fractions, and then keep, change, flip. So let's get started. So we have 2 3/7 being divided by 4 4/7. So here we go. Convert all my mixed numbers into improper fractions. So we're going to get 17/7 divided by 32/7. Step 1 was to convert all mixed numbers into improper fractions. Now it's time for keep, change, flip. So we have 17/7 multiplied, and now we take the reciprocal. And now it's time to cross cancel or cross simplify. 7 goes into itself once, 7 goes into itself once. We double check, does 17 go into 32? 17 times 2 is 34. So it cannot simplify. So we're finished. So we take 17 times 1 to be 17, and we take 1 times 32 to be 32. And our quotient of 2 3/7 divided by 4 4/7 is 17/32. So all we did was take yesterday's lesson of converting mixed numbers to improper fractions and combine it with last week's lesson of keep, change, flip. Let's do another one. So now we have 3 1/4 divided by 2 1/6. Convert all mixed numbers to improper fractions. We get 13/4 divided by 13/6. Keep, change, flip. Very nicely, 13 goes into itself once, 13 goes into itself once. I have even numbers, so I know that 2 goes into every even number, 2 goes into 4 twice, 2 goes into 6 3 times. 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 2 is 2, and I convert that into a mixed number to be 1 1/2. Here's the fish hook if you need to see it. 1 1/2. And I think we have one more example. Yes. What happens when I divide by a whole number? Well, hopefully now you remember that you must always put it over 1. So let's do our mixed number. 3 times 13 is 39. Plus 2 is, Mrs. First did not want to do that. Mrs. First wanted to make this a 1. I am so sorry. We're going to make that 13 1/3. That was a typo by Mrs. First. Let me recopy that. My apologies. Oh, now Mrs. First, get it together. 13 1/3. There we go. Sorry about that. That was a typo on my part. So now we take 3 times 13 to be 39 plus 1 to be 40/3. Divided by, we just got done going over the fact that all whole numbers are placed over 1. Now it is time for keep, change, flip. Now you can see why Mrs. First realized that she had a typo, because she wanted 2 even numbers here. I wanted to have 2 even numbers. So we say 2 goes into 12 6 times. 2 goes into 40 20 times. Oh, but look, I still have even numbers. So I'm going to take 2 into 6 3 times and 2 into 20 10 times. So now I get 10 times 1 to be 10, and 3 times 3 to be 9. And then I must do my fish hook. 9 goes into 10 one time. And we get 1 1/9 as our answer. Again, sorry about that. I apologize about my typo. That was supposed to be 13 1/3 from the beginning. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to come and see me in ISTA. I will be available to help you. Check out your Google Calendar for what your homework will be and your exit ticket. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.